Dolly Parton, A Complete History. Early life, 1946 to 1963. Dolly Rebecca Parton was born on January 19, 1946, in Pittman Center, Tennessee, near the Great Smoky Mountains. She was the fourth of 12 children in a poor family. Her parents, Robert Lee Parton and Avie Lee Parton, were hard-working but struggled financially. Despite poverty, her family was rich in love and music. Dolly's first exposure to music came from her mother, who sang folk songs, and her grandfather, a preacher who influenced her love for gospel music. At age 6, she started singing in church, and by age 7, she had made her first guitar from an old mandolin, and later got a real guitar from her uncle. At just 10 years old, Dolly began performing on local radio and television programs in East Tennessee, including the Cass Walker Show. By age 13, she had recorded her first single, Puppy Love, with Gold Band Records in 1959. That same year, she performed at the Grand Ole Opry, where she met Johnny Cash, who encouraged her to follow her dreams. After graduating from Sevier County High School in 1964, Dolly moved to Nashville to pursue a career in music. Early career and rise to fame, 1964 to 1969. Upon arriving in Nashville, Dolly first found success as a songwriter. She wrote songs for artists like Bill Phillips, Put It Off Until Tomorrow, and Skeeter Davis. Her big break came in 1967 when country singer Porter Wagoner invited her to join the Porter Wagoner Show, replacing singer Norma Jean. This partnership brought her national recognition, and together they recorded multiple duets, including The Last Thing on My Mind and Just Someone I Used to Know. While working with Wagoner, Dolly pursued a solo career. In 1967, she released her debut album, Hello, I'm Dolly, featuring hits like Dumb Blonde and Something Fishy. By 1970, she had established herself as a successful country singer with songs like Mule Skinner Blues, 1970, and Joshua, 1971, her first number one hit on the country charts, Superstardom and Jolene era, 1970s. Dolly's biggest hits came in the 1970s, making her one of the most successful country artists ever. She released several now classic songs, including Jolene, 1973, inspired by a red-haired bank clerk who flirted with her husband, Carl Dean. This song became one of her most iconic hits. I Will Always Love You, 1974. Written about her professional breakup with Porter Wagoner, this song topped country charts and later became a massive pop hit when Whitney Houston covered it in 1992. Love is Like a Butterfly, 1974. Another one country hit. During this time, Dolly also transitioned to pop music, expanding her audience beyond country. She signed with RCA Records and had crossover success with Here You Come Again, 1977, her first Grammy-winning song. By the end of the 1970s, Dolly was a full-fledged star, winning CMA Entertainer of the Year, 1978, and appearing on major TV shows. Acting career and 9 to 5, 1880s, Dolly expanded her career in the 1880s, moving into Hollywood with great success. Notable films: 9 to 5, 1980, a comedy film starring Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. Dolly wrote and recorded the theme song 9 to 5, which became a major pop and country hit. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, 1982, starred opposite Burt Reynolds. Rhinestone, 1984, a musical comedy co-starring Sylvester Stallone. During this period, she also had musical success with Islands in the Stream, 1983, a duet with Kenny Rogers, written by the Bee Gees, that became a crossover hit. Tennessee Homesick Blues, 1984, featured in the movie Rhinestone. Though the late 1980s saw some decline in her music sales, Dolly remained one of the biggest names in entertainment, philanthropy, Dollywood, and business ventures. Dolly is not just a musician, she's also a successful businesswoman and philanthropist. Dollywood. In 1986, Dolly opened Dollywood, a theme park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, which has since become a major tourist attraction. It celebrates Appalachian culture, music, and family-friendly entertainment. Imagination Library. In 1995, she founded the Imagination Library, a literacy program that provides free books to children worldwide. The program has donated over 200 million books to date. Career resurgence and continued success, 1990s to 2010s. Dolly's career remained strong in the 1990s and beyond. Notable events: 1992, Whitney Houston's cover of I Will Always Love You became one of the best-selling singles of all time. 1999, inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. 2001, released the Grammy-winning Little Sparrow. 2005, honored with the National Medal of Arts. 2016, released Pure and Simple, her 43rd studio album, and went on a major tour. Dolly also starred in TV projects like Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors, 2015, and Christmas on the Square, 2020. Recent years and legacy, 2020s to present, Dolly has remained a cultural icon, inspiring new generations. Recent achievements: 2020, donated $1 million to COVID-19 vaccine research, helping fund the Moderna vaccine. 2022, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 2023, released Rockstar, her first rock album, featuring artists like Elton John and Paul McCartney. Dolly Parton has sold over 100 million records worldwide, won 11 Grammy Awards, and remains one of the most beloved and influential figures in music history. Personal life: Dolly has been married to Carl Dean since 1966. Despite keeping a private life, she often speaks fondly of their relationship. They never had children, but Dolly has dedicated her life to helping kids through her philanthropy. Carl Thomas Dean, the reclusive husband of country music icon Dolly Parton, passed away on March 3, 2025, in Nashville, Tennessee, at the age of 82. AP News. The couple's enduring marriage spanned nearly 6 decades, characterized by deep affection and mutual respect. Early life and meeting. Born in Nashville in 1942, Dean led a private life away from the public eye. He met Dolly Parton in 1964 outside a laundromat, shortly after she moved to Nashville to pursue her music career. They married 2 years later, on May 30th, 1966, in a small ceremony in Ringgold, Georgia. Life together. Throughout their marriage, Dean maintained a low profile, rarely accompanying Parton to public events. He preferred to stay out of the spotlight, focusing on his asphalt road paving business in Nashville. This deliberate separation between their personal and public lives contributed to the longevity of their relationship. Tributes and public appearances. Following Dean's death, Parton expressed her profound grief and gratitude for the support received from fans and friends. She released a heartfelt statement on social media, acknowledging the love and sympathy extended to her during this difficult time. On March 14, 2025, Parton made her first public appearance since her husband's passing at the launch of Dollywood's 40th season in Tennessee. She addressed the audience, expressing her enduring love for Dean and thanking fans for their unwavering support. She also performed a tribute song titled If You Hadn't Been There, dedicated to her late husband. Legacy Dean's influence on Parton's life and career was profound, inspiring several of her songs, including the timeless hit Jolene. Despite his aversion to public attention, his steadfast support played a crucial role in Parton's success. His passing marks the end of a remarkable partnership that stood the test of time, leaving an indelible mark on the world of country music. Dolly Parton makes first public appearance. Since husband's death, New York Post, Dolly Parton makes her first appearance since husband Carl Dean's death. EW.com, Dolly Parton makes first public appearance. since husband Carl Dean's death. I will always love him. Page 6. Dolly Parton makes surprise first appearance since Beloved, husband Carl Dean's death 4 days ago. Dolly Parton's legacy. Dolly Parton is more than a musician. She is a cultural icon, philanthropist, and trailblazer. With her signature blonde hair, dazzling outfits, and heart of gold, she has inspired generations of artists and fans. Whether through music, movies, or charity, her impact is immeasurable.